Hi, everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I see happening a lot with entrepreneurs and CEOs, especially when we're building our businesses from the ground up. We start as solopreneurs, everything's on our plate. We're doing all the marketing, we're doing all the sales, we're sending all the emails, we're doing all of the things, right? Not just what we want to do, we have to do all of the things. But here's what happens as we grow our business, partly because we've built it from the ground up, it feels like an extension of us. This is our passion. This is what we put a lot of time in, we put a lot of effort in. It can be really hard to let go. But what's needed as we grow is to let go. And so it's a really delicate, difficult process sometimes, and it's only natural. Right? But what I find with a lot of entrepreneurs and CEOs, upper six figures, low seven figure, there's still this almost internal fight of how do I let go? How do I do what it is that I do best and trust that everything else will be done to my standards? So I wanted to address that a little bit today. Um, doing everything yourself is actually costing you a lot of money. So how many times do we as entrepreneurs, we may have a team, we may have somebody we're trying to start getting help from, or maybe it's a VA, they've been on board for a few years. But how many times have we, oh, it's just easier if I do it. Now, you guys might do this in your personal life too. I do it. Like, it's just easier if I do it. Let me just do it. Let me, like, I can get it done in 10 minutes. Like, it's really just easier if I do it. Every once in a while, but get it. It's totally understandable, totally justifiable. But have you ever paid attention to how many times you're doing that? How many times on a daily, weekly basis I won't hand this off. It's just easier if I do it. It's just easier if I do it. Next thing you know, those 10 minutes turn into an hour, turn into 5 hours, could even turn into 10 hours, right? What could you do with that 10 hours? If you were able to let go, if you were able to trust that you had someone on your side that you could take a little bit of time, train to how you want it done, and trust that it's going to be done. What could you do with that extra 5 hours a week? Could you spend a little bit more time with your kids? Could you have two more sales calls, right? Two more networking calls, build a partnership, make a sale per week, right? That those little tasks that it's so much easier and it's cheaper. I don't have to pay someone else to do it. Yeah, you might be saving that cost of someone doing it, but what are you really costing yourself? You could be out making connections. You could be missing out on that $1,000, $2,500, $10,000 sale because you are stuck and won't pull yourself out of doing the day to day. Listen, I get it. It's very, very easy to do. I fall into that trap. We all fall into that trap. The key is to be aware of it, to identify when it's happening, and then analyze it and learn where you can learn to let go, where you can learn to hand things over, right? And to make sure that you aren't actually costing yourself opportunities, income, or the freedom that you've been working so hard to obtain. Another piece of this is you have to learn how to delegate, right? To be able to let go, you have to learn how to delegate. You have to learn to bring on the right people in the right places, right? That you can teach to do things in the way that you want them done and bring on those that are better at things than you are, right? I have an entire team blow me out of the water on a lot of things. And you know what? I designed it that way on purpose because I know I can turn to them with things that I might not enjoy, I can do. I could probably do well, but they do a whole lot better and actually a whole lot quicker. I can turn things over to them and I trust my team has my back. I trust I can go away on a vacation. They have things covered, right? I don't have apprehension about going on vacation. I don't have to work 40 extra hours the week before just to prep everything because no one's going to be able to do anything while I'm gone. Right? The goal of growing, the goal of having a team is to have that safety net, is to have those people that have our back, that we don't have to go behind and redo their work, right? How many times have you guys done that one? Oh, well, that wasn't okay. It's good. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. And instead of taking the opportunity to teach, I'm just going to redo it right now. This just feels easier because you don't want to have that hard conversation, or there's other dynamics at play. They're family members. They've been with you for years, but they didn't hit the mark on that task. Maybe that's not their zone of genius. Maybe that is your key to actually analyze, are you giving them the things that are in their zone of genius? Do you really need to have other people that you can pull on your team, resources, etc., to get that done instead of who you're handing it to? Are you causing your own headache? So the goal is none of us started our business to be stuck in the back end of doing things, to be working 50, 60, 80 hours a week, hustle culture, busting our butt, right? Sacrificing time with friends and family, sacrificing time with our partners, right? Feeling like we don't have another life just to make this thing work because I want that business that's going to be successful, and then I can go off and have these vacations, and then I can take the time away to spend time with my kids. Why are we waiting? Build your business around the life that you want, not the other way around. And I assure you that it is totally possible, right? You should be able to create that work-life flow and harmony. I don't really like to say balance, but it's that harmony. You want to spend, there may be a season in your business that's requiring a little extra of your time. Do you have the right structure and things in place in your personal life that allow you to flex with that and not feel guilty, right? Or pulled in another direction, and vice versa. When life happens and you need or want to be present over here, you don't feel pulled and guilty that you're not in your business every day, all day. So many of us feel so pulled, especially those of us that have children. We're caretakers, maybe of elderly parents or others. We want to be there for our partners. We want to be there, spend time with our friends. We want to fill our soul with activities and things that we enjoy. But so often we feel pulled, right? I need to be here for my kids, but I need to be here in my business. And it's this internal pull that causes us a lot of angst and strife. And it doesn't have to be that way. If you put the right things in place, the right people to help you, the right systems in place, the right processes that make things a whole lot easier, there's a sense of immense freedom that when you need to flex and deal with life and be present in life, you're present. When you want to focus and need to focus a little bit more in your business, you can focus. And it's not this pull, it's this flow that lets you have the life that you want to have, and you start it off having without feeling torn. Some of these structure pieces can be something as simple as maybe a part-time nanny, maybe to help you get those few hours in the afternoon that you can make a full work day if that's how you work best. So then you can go home and you can be present with your family rather than feeling this pull, right? Maybe it's just something as simple as a laundry service, right? Who spends hours a week doing laundry, especially those with bigger families? It's like the washing machine is constantly going. What about investing in a laundry service to make your life easier? It takes that one thing off of your plate you don't have to think about. I guarantee you it's going to be super free, right? There's services that help you meal plan. take advantage of those. There's those that can help us run personal errands, right? Those that can help us research our next vacation if we want to. So it doesn't always have to be getting resources in your business because you have to free things up in your business to be over here in life. Sometimes it's a mix of both. It's integrating your passion business with your life because let's face it, there's not a separation. That business is an extension of you. There's not a separation. So you have to have this business life integration. And that's what we help you with over at Whitener Pros. We help you determine the right pieces you need to put in place in your business, as well as the right pieces you need to put in place in your life. Whether that's dealing with tough things at home, whether that's dealing with tough things in your business, how do we put those pieces in place to where it feels freeing and easy? What are those energetic things you need to actually let go of to allow yourself to do that? We like to help you find freedom. We like to help you find that life balance, that life work flow that all of us decided we wanted at the beginning. But reality hits sometimes. Guess what? You don't have to wait. You don't have to slave away for 5, 10 years before you get it. You can have it now. There's so many creative ways to do it. But that's what we specialize in. We will help you take a step back, take a look at everything that you have going on, and we're going to figure out those right pieces together. We're going to get to know you at a deeper level to your human design and really get down to the detail of those little things that we need to tweak or put in place that are just going to help you thrive and have the life and the business that you want.